Okay, good afternoon. On behalf of Michelle, myself and our team at J.F.Flynn, we're delighted to welcome you all here today. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Jim Finucane, who is filling shoes today. We had a back out. Jimmy will be here later on. He got caught over in the hospital, Jimmy Deanahan. So, Jim, thanks very much for turning up to this afternoon. And then on to our speakers. I'd also like to extend our thanks to our three speakers, which is Brian Luby from Peregrine. Thank you, Brian. Kevin Flynn from Flynn Management and Contractors, and Paul McNally from Passive House. 80%, now that's 80% of all business startups fail in the first 5 years. This is a harsh reality, but this is a statistic that really shook me, was that 80% of the remaining businesses fail in the next 5 years. So that means out of every 100 businesses, only 4 make it to year 11. So being in year 11, we're still here, which is fantastic. I'm very grateful that no one told me that 10 years ago, and I'm even more grateful that nobody told me the construction industry in Ireland would contract by 85% in the last 10 years. But it does explain one thing. I only have half the head of hair I had 10 years ago. But one thing, the colour has changed slightly, but I think that's down to the wife, 4 kids, and the lack of playing in golf. I'll put that in, the lack of playing golf. Okay, but that's it in a nutshell. That's why we're here, to celebrate the small wins and maybe the not so small wins. Our company, and indeed the industry, has been through some very, very difficult years. There's been many sleepless nights, not by us, but by everyone involved in the industry. And to this point, the future is looking very optimistic. It's taken the south of Ireland a bit longer to catch up on Dublin and Leinster, but the growth and the recovery is firmly in the air. And it's time to build towards the future. And to be honest, we've better beaches down here anyway. Who wants to be in Dublin? You know? So I think most of you will know us as an organisation, will know J.F. Flynn. Maybe it was John Flynn, then J.F. Flynn. But to you who are not familiar with us, we carry out both domestic and commercial works. Most of our domestic works, extensions, refurbs, new builds, we carry out in the West, in the Kerry and the West Limerick area. Domestic works is where we started out. People are passionate about their homes, and there is really nothing more magical than watching a person move into their new or newly refurbed home, to see the amazing designs and the wealth of new ideas and concepts that are out there, especially around the idea of passive housing, and that's what we're hopefully going to discuss around today. We're excited to see these concepts being explored. Contrary to popular beliefs, building contractors love to work on well-designed projects and on projects that push out the boundaries. Our commercial path started in 07, and we were glad it did, as the arse fell out of the domestic market in 07. So we were going into the commercial. We got good at travelling. So we concentrated all our efforts in the commercial fit outside of the business. And again, it's a sector now we've got good at, and we're learning to really go with it. The type programmes, the exacting measures, were initially difficult to get a handle on. You know, you get 10 days in, out, that type of thing. But we have it down to an art now. And because of that, we really love the fit-out sector. The constant changing environment, the high standards, and the seriously new and exciting designs that are being produced. An office is no longer just an office. If I had a word to sum up the last 10 years, or one thing I've learned about it, is the word quality. If that one word, that one desire is in the forefront of everything we do, then everything else will fall into place. That's safety, repeat business, customer relations, and everything we do going forward. This quality is king concept is something all of our speakers today have in common. So to start off, it's my great pleasure to welcome Jim Finucane to say a few words. Thanks, Jim.